Hello, today we are going to discuss thermal analysis using ANSYS, and this is a steady state problem with the composite wall, and we have to determine temperature flow and heat flux. So over here we can see the composite wall with three materials and conduction between each of the contact surfaces as well as convection at the right hand side. So we are going to model this first in ANSYS and then we are going to solve it. So if we go for ANSYS, first my preference will be thermal. Okay, and element type we are going to select is link. As we can see, conduction 33, so we have to use this. Apply. And the next one is for convection, so click on convection 34 and element reference number should be 2. Click on OK and we click close. And then for real constants we are going to define the area which is given as 1 for the first type of material. Okay, then for the second link we are going to define it again as 1. Close. Then going for material properties, material models, and we have thermal conductivity. So first one is conductivity, second and third are all based on conductivity, so we are using that particular model with the conductivity of first being given as 0.08. Okay, go for next model, that is also conductive thermal conductivity isotropic, and for that it's given 0.074. Okay, create another model, conductivity and 0.72. So okay, and now after after defining these three materials we have to define this one, and for this is actually convection, so we have to define new material and convection and heat transfer coefficient as 40. Okay, then we close this. Next thing that we are going to do is we have defined the material properties. Next we are going for modeling, create nodes in active CS. So the first one is at the origin, just apply it. Second one is at 0.05 and this is in meter. Third one is at 0.2, fine. Fourth one, it is at 0.3 and fifth one that I'm going to define is at 0.301. The distance between I'll just explain it in a moment. So we have all these 4 and 5 are here. So first node is over here, second node is here, third node is here, fourth node is here, and now we have to create a small element which has to show the another type of material, which is the convection material. So for that I'm just taking a very small 1 mm length element, so that we had defined already as a fifth node. Now the next most important thing is going for creation of elements attributes. First one is conduction with material number 1 with real constant number 1 and click OK. Auto number through nodes 1 and 2. Apply. Then go for elements attribute. The second one is also conduction, so link 33 is okay. Material number is 1, no, it's 2. Constant set number, that is also 1, so through nodes 2 and 3. Okay, then again element attributes. Third one is also for conductivity only, conduction process is happening, material, but it is 3. The third material with real constant set number 1. Okay, create the element from 3 to 4. I'm just gonna zoom it. So from 3 to 4 I'm going to create this model, and after that I'm going to zoom it more. So after that we have 4 and 5, which is going to be convection. So remember, for convection we are going for link 34, that is for convection, material number as 4, which we have defined for convection, and link 34 for convection, whereas the real constant set number second, and click OK. Go for creation 4 to 5. OK. So we have another element, and I'm just going to zoom out. So this is what we have. The elements are not visible, but we have already created it, so no need to worry about that. Now since we have created all these elements, and the next part that we are going to do is go for solution, and over here in new analysis we have steady state, fine, and define loads. Over here we define loads, apply, thermal, on nodes, and on first nodes it's actually given to be as temperature, and it's given as 400 degrees Celsius, so that's what I'm going to apply. And on the last node, again I'm going to zoom it to show that I have selected the last node over here. So as you can see, I have selected the 5th node. So for the 5th node I'm going to apply, and on the 5th node the temperature that is given over here is 20. So I'm going to write that. Okay. So we have defined all the constraints and temperature, and now I'm going for solution. Where is it? Solution, solve current ls, and the solution is done. So now what we are going to do is we are going to get the nodal solution of nodal temperatures actually. So how we are going to get it is go for general post processing, go for counter plot, nodal solution, and in nodal solution we are going for DOF solution and nodal temperature. Okay, so this is what we are getting, and we can all save this. Okay, and create a folder in which you are going to save everything. So I'm going to write it as nodal temperature and save. So as you can see, it's already converted into a white background, and we have the distribution over here. Next what I am going to get is the nodal temperature we have already got. I'm going to list results for heat flow, and for that I'm going for list results, and nodal solution or element solution, yeah, element solution, and go for heat flow. Okay, and we have these values over here, so you can save this also. Next what I'm going to do is I can print the nodal solution, nodal temperature also from this place. So this is the list of the nodal temperatures. You can save this, and next what we are going to do is I'm going to plot nodal solution, nodal temperature that we have plotted, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the style, size and shape. Okay. So this is the nodal solution we are getting, and if you want you can always switch on the numbering of the nodes. Okay, it's not visible. Fine. So this is the nodal temperature, that also you can save it in the folder that you have created, nodal temp shape, save, and so we have this one. So this is the way you can also get thermal flux. So this is the thermal flux. If you want you can get thermal gradient if you want, so you can get that much also. So you can get any number of whatever you want from this plot results as well as list results. So this is how we solve the problem. Thank you.